And so it was said that if the pillars of the world shall fall, darkness will descend upon all that lives. From the Book of the Dark. Man did not heed this warning. The sacred cosmic tree burned to cinder. And so the darkness came, claiming all that was bright and living in Thea, when all hope was lost. After a century without light, the sun rose once more. Thea awakened from her dark slumber, and you along with her. But Thea is not the world that once was. The age of darkness weakens, but it is far from over. Life took its shy roots, yet death will not release its grip easily. While the sun keeps some of the evil in check during the fleeting days, at night, the creatures of darkness roam free and angry, unwilling to give up their dominion over the land. It is up to you to find a way to rebuild Thea, banish the darkness, and strengthen mankind.
No pressure or anything.
A lot more than I was expecting from what I thought would be something like a Civ game.
Yeah.
So hi and welcome to Mythicus. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Spencer.
And as you can see, we're giving Thea a try today. Thea the Awakening. All that we knew going into this was that it was some sort of Civ, RPG card game type mix.
It's a really interesting blend. I have not seen anything on this, so hopefully it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I know nothing either. So, I guess, new game?
Yeah, so let's dive right in.
I know nothing about these people. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, okay, so this is Velis, apparently.
It looks like we're choosing factions here, and it looks like we have to unlock different factions.
Oh.
So we've got two options, that's about it?
Looks like Velish and Mokosh.
Yeah. Path of Wisdom, your villagers are committed to wisdom, and so they research faster. Strong-willed, your villagers get a +2 bonus to armor during challenges versus disease, cures, and intellect. And it looks like we have to unlock the rest of their bonuses.
Wow, we're really going in a lot of unknown stuff.
Very blind. Going into this very blind. The village focus looks like it would be warriors. Maybe we could change that, but that's the basic setting. And, oh looky, there are difficulty settings.
Oh, yes, godlike, yes, totally.
4 of them! I like easy.
Of course you do.
I'm gonna do easy.
Okay. So, Mokosh or Velis?
Velis is like what, their leader?
Okay,
so...
well, let's see. Velis, the keeper of the underworld, master of mystical powers, and guardian of souls. That was your name before the Great Darkness. Now you are simply Velis, a lost god trying to reclaim his might. Oh, so you're a god. Interesting.
Probably more like a demigod.
The gates to the afterlife are slammed shut. Souls of the dead roam Thea and wreak havoc among the living. All you can do for now is continue to guide your ragged group of followers toward survival.
If he's capable of dying and he's not all-powerful, then he's not a god.
And then again, a lot of those mythical gods were capable of being killed, too, so...
Yeah, and they weren't really gods. Mokosh. Green fingers, your villagers are faster at gathering. And mother's helpers, all your villagers get a +1 bonus to gathering, so food will probably not be a problem. The Mother Earth, life, birth, and nature are your domain. You were once the supreme goddess, ruling alongside Perrin, but now everything has changed. The darkness devoured your beloved Thea and tarnished all life. You kept a handful of chosen worshippers alive in the bosom of your power, but they are weakened, lost, and scared. You must do all you can to restore balance and keep your people alive.
You read that a lot better than I did. Huh. I'm kind of leaning towards Mokosh, to be completely honest.
Well, I naturally would have leaned towards her because she is green and...
Well, so is Velis, but then again, she also seems very plant-like, which is also another thing that you are really into.
Yes, I love plants. If I could have a superpower, it would be to grow any living plant in any shape or form that I wanted, at any speed I wanted.
Alright. Well, since you are the one at the helm, which one do you choose? You choosing Mokosh?
I guess I'm going with Mokosh, even though in this kind of game, usually a warrior-based society is easier.
Well, I think
but-
the warrior thing is something that we decide for ourselves. I
Well,
think this
yeah,
one seemed... Velas seemed more like the intellect, like mages and stuff. It
Yeah,
seemed.
but he also has armor, the disease cure. And she's completely about food production, I think. But let's go with her and see what happens.
Do we want to change the warrior thing?
I'm just gonna go with the default settings because I have no idea what we're doing yet. The text is a lot easier to read on that background.
That is very true. Although we probably don't have near as much time to read it here.
Thea is awakened. Welcome. No time to waste. You are a deity of the High Pantheon, and you must help your worshippers survive the darkness. So what now, you ask? You are divine, yes, but you have little power, and so you will know the world through your people's eyes. This means sometimes you will encounter your own divine messengers, and maybe even face your own avatars. Weird, I know. Your first mission is to survive. Every critter is trying to make sure you stay down. So get food and craft better equipment to protect yourselves. You will guide your people to victory, either by sheer survival and progress, or by solving the cosmic tree's mystery.
A choice right out the gate.
Well, but in reality, this choice means I've never played the game before, or I've played this game before, shut up.
True. So I suppose we want to go through the
I am
tutorial.
but a messenger. Theodore, you can call me, but let us focus on you. Thea is a broken land. The underworld is shut, and the undead roam the earth, and creatures of darkness that ruled for a century want you dead.
The last time I played a game where the gates to the underworld were shut, it was, Jade Empire.
Ah. That brings back memories.
It was a good game. Back when they actually made multiple endings without making them all seem like the same ending. Jab at BioWare!
Well, why don't you tell us how you really feel, Lauren?
First, go and explore your village. Check the inventory to see your stocks and set people to gather food and fuel, like wood. Without food, people will starve. And without fuel, they will not craft or even heal, so these are really important.
Without food, people will starve. Wow, that I would never have guessed that.
Unless maybe they have a necromancer faction later on. Bet you don't need food then.
Yes, once you've visited your village, check out the people standing outside, the exploring party. Select your party and send them to me. I will wait for your people outside the village. I have marked your people's map with a big blue question mark, so they will see where I am. Oh, and if you ever forget what your current task is, just check out your logbook.
Alright. I got 1 XP.
Oh wow,
1 XP.
a whole 1 XP. Wow. We're really raking it in.
That 1 XP had better stretch far.
But just think, if you had skipped the tutorial, you would not have that 1 XP.
So, oh, it looks like this is telling me what time of day it is.
Huh.
With a pause button.
Yeah, but we can't really do anything while it's paused, it looks like.
Let's learn basics of map navigation. Oh, what a long tutorial. Press and hold the mouse button, or use WASD arrows. Scroll mouse wheel up or down to zoom. The same button to select the expedition. Okay. Village tasks. Click on the city to select the village. And again. And select the magnifying glass to open village management.
Okay. So far, very Civ.
Except it looks more like an action queue than a building queue. Send them out to gather basic supplies.
True.
Tell somebody to craft stuff or construct things.
Although, couldn't you, or was it in Civ, or was it in Endless Legend where you could, like, basically specialize cities to do certain things? I think one of them you're able to do.
I think that might have been Endless Legend. I guess food, right?
Right. If that's what she says. I think you have to hit the next button before you can do anything.
Drag and drop a villager. Okay, so clicky doesn't work. I wonder what these numbers mean. Maybe it means they're better at gathering?
Maybe?
He's got a 6 under his basket, he's got a 5, he's got a 1, and he's much better at whatever the hammer means. Probably... Maybe it's an axe and maybe it means wood. This one has nothing.
She's probably something else.
Well, I guess I will click and drag him. And I'll try him. And we can do helpers?
Yeah, probably.
So I'll put him under food. And I guess her under this. And I have no idea if I maybe just shot myself in the foot.
Probably. Let's see how this pans out.
Getting way ahead of myself here, thinking I want all the food, I want all the resources.
Give me everything!
Yep. So, we wanted to send these...
I suppose the pause thing doesn't really matter since it is turn-based. I just realized.
Oh, we can... Oh.
Oh. Look at those giant people over there. Probably just representative, aren't they?
Yeah. So I think I'm supposed to send them over here, and it looks like we have a very hostile little village next to us.
The hungry unliving. They couldn't just be unliving, they had to be hungry too.
So, yeah, you guys were supposed to...
Do you have to, like... Oh, maybe it's that foot button up top?
move. Okay, that's what click and drag would be better. And now what? Search the location.
It looks like maybe there's like a lot more options available to units than in like say Civ or something like that. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why it's not like a click and drag.
This location may be worth checking out. Or it may not be, who knows?
Oh, well, you'll never know unless you look.
Theodore welcomes you. Well, hello there. I see you're finding your feet and making first steps into the world. Well done. Events such as meeting me will occur throughout your adventures. Sometimes they are random, sometimes predestined, and always varied. Events can occur when you're out exploring, but also globally, or within your village. So remember, leaving your settlement unattended may be dangerous.
Kinda Endless Legend-ish
Yeah.
in that regard.
Many events will ask you to bring stuff or do things in order to move to the next stage. I asked you before to gather food and fuel in your village. So you can gather resources in your village, but also by setting up a camp when you're out exploring. To set up camp, stand on an empty hex and choose the tent icon from the mini hut. Good. Now events can lead to conversations or just random disasters, but they can also lead to challenges. To show you what I mean, track down a pack of boars nearby, marked by a blue question mark, and bring me back their bones.
They're pigs. You don't want their meat. I get another XP. 1 XP.
And 1 flask of something. I'm guessing it's research.
Probably.
Pig! It's Pumbaa.
So food is used not only to keep them alive and fed, but also to heal things. I mean, to heal them.
You need a variety of food, too. Lovely. Can we still move them, or is that the end of their...
Oh, we can check their inventory. And equipment. And split them up. It looks like we can only go so far.
Yeah. How unfortunate.
Oh, these guys have no supplies. Looks like I probably should have done the tent icon and made them a camp.
Maybe? I don't know. Can you still do that, maybe? Even if you can't move them?
I don't know. It says they do have meat, so they do have supplies. I don't know why it's being weird.
Maybe you have to just gather them for your village, because maybe they have food, but maybe your village doesn't. Because this is your expedition team, right? That we're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the expedition team is carrying meat, so they have food.
This is a lot to take in.
Okay, look, there's our research. Those are the flasks, 1 of 15, and XP is actually kind of small right now. Just need 10 in order to level up. What do we got? Resources. Cycle between groups and village.
Go to
Center the view on our settlement. Game log for quests.
Okay.
Open research screen. And that would be for next turn. So let's look at our research.
It's definitely branching.
So, do the green ones mean we already have them?
I would assume so. That they're checked already. There's one in the inner circle we haven't gotten yet, and that's the amber.
Pretty fossilized tree resin. Gems give a random skill bonus upon crafting weapons and armor. The rarity of the gem improves the strength of the bonus. Allows us to get dark wood or elven wood, sandstone, quartz.
Oh, and there's it looks like at the top there's those tabs for gathering, crafting, and construction.
Oh, so maybe each one has different
Yeah. Because this is all gathering related, it looks like.
yeah, and it's basically affecting what you can gather. Cane, wicker. Probably anything in the food items area is going to be the most useful right now.
Probably.
Cane is probably for sugar. Oh, no it's not. It's for building. leather. You know, none of those really tell me anything about food. Oh, apparently food is a crafting, not a gathering.
Well, maybe you have to gather the food and then do something to the food in order to be able to eat it.
We only have one item in this circle.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess the question is, should we consider getting some stuff for our units so that they can fight? Because
I think maybe the bows and arrows would be a good idea.
All right.
But let's look at construction first.
Good idea.
We can build pasture. Which could lead to herbalists.
Because everyone knows pasture is something that one builds and is a construct.
Well, actually a pasture is. Grassland isn't, but a pasture means that you've fenced it in and you've gotten rid of all of the dangerous things.
True. But then again, I would consider the fences to be the construct, not necessarily the pasture.
Maybe, but actually creating a viable pasture for most farmland takes a lot of work. There are certain poisonous... this is me going into way too much detail, but there are certain poisonous plants, particularly for cows, that you have to weed out and make sure don't grow there before you can actually put a pasture there. Because the cows will just eat everything and then get themselves dead.
I suppose.
Goats you don't have to worry so much about. Oh, cabbage. We can make
Cabbages!
a cabbage field. Oh, look, there. Okay. From time to time, far from the expected vegetable, a baby is found among cabbages.
Oh, come on.
It's the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Come on. Oh.
My dad used to tell me that story when I was a kid, that he found us under a cabbage. It's better than the stork story.
I suppose. I think they're equally wrong, but okay.
So the will actually gives you just random stuff, which is strange.
Me personally, I'm all about defense, so I would want to craft something like the bows and arrows or something like that, so you can defend yourself against that the hungry undead that just happens to be like 2 spaces away from your front door. That just seems like something you might want to defend yourself against.
The smithy might be a good idea too, because it makes whatever you do craft have a chance to be a lot better. But bows and arrows for now?
I would concur with that.
Okay, they can use regular wood or cane or whatever that is. But we will need to research these items.
I think we do have one of those already researched. The ball of yarn looks familiar.
That's because we looked at it, not because we have it. Here.
No, see, we have the ball of
Okay,
yarn.
we have ball of yarn.
Yeah.
And we do have that. Okay, so we can make bows.
Now, we still have to gather them, but I do believe we have the means.
Okay, and then we have to do a lot more quests before we can get the next crafting item.
I suppose so.
There's not much else we can do, is there?
I don't think so. I think we kind of had to end the turn and pray that the hungry undead don't come for us. Or a hungry unliving, I'm sorry.
We gained vegetables. And enemy is spotted. Yeah, we saw that last turn. Thank you.
But you don't understand. We've now spotted them.
You find the boars Theodore told you about. There is only a couple, so it should not be too hard. However, instead of a straight fight, you can try to do a proper hunt. If you have the right skills, that is. Or better yet, you can go all native on these beasties and wrestle them to the ground. Not an easy option, that one.
Why do two of these options have skulls next to them?
Probably both are equally dangerous, and maybe if we had chosen the warrior guy, one of them would be easier.
Although, didn't we choose the entire group?
No, I meant if we had chosen the other demigod.
Ah,
I think a plain old fight will do. We have a much better chance at that.
maybe?
Or do we want to wait until we can give them some weapons?
I don't know. Isn't the tutorial telling us to go take these guys out, though?
Yes, it is.
So I guess we just follow the tutorial and go through with it. If they kills us, we blame the tutorial.
Okay. How do we want to resolve this? Auto-resolve or begin combat?
Oh, well, let's begin combat, because we need to learn this thing, don't we?
Boo. I like auto-resolve. We can do offense and defense, support ally, shield ally, counter offense, counter
So it looks
tactic,
like-
and confuse.
It looks like we have, it kind of looks like it might be a little bit like Endless Legend in that you can actually control how the battles go. As opposed to Civ, where it's just completely by chance. So I'm guessing these guys do have some sort of weapons on them. Because otherwise we wouldn't have all these different things, would we?
Oh, I like leech. I also like blunt here because any leftover damage can be applied to the next opponent.
Oh, interesting.
And here's where the card game comes in, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
I guess just keep what they gave us.
I suppose so. Tactical hard? Oh, tactical hand, sorry.
This one looks a little useless. What if I only want to reshuffle one card?
I don't think you get that option. I think it's a reshuffle of everything.
Well, I guess we'll give it a shot. Oh, it's warning you. The mechanics are fairly complex.
Oh boy,
So, that boar looks really tough.
that's a 19.
+7 over the top.
Uh,
Does 14 damage, plus it has 7 armor, I think.
well, you are much more into the card game, so you would have to tell me on that.
Oh, even this is a little, it looks a little different from most card games. If you'd rather watch a tutorial video, you can find it in the game's help.
Basically, if you need help, go somewhere else. Thanks.
Yeah, this is the tutorial, but you might need a tutorial for the tutorial first.
Yo, dog, I heard you like tutorials.
Need to eliminate all your opponent's cards. Your deck is made up of your party members. Stats, damage, type, and tactical skills come from their equipment and skills. Deck is divided in between 2 hands, offensive and tactical. Starting player in each round is decided randomly. This time it looks like it was the boar. Begin with preparation phase, where you play your cards. Fight phase comes after all cards are played. This number down here shows how many cards you can play this turn.
So we can do 2.
Each card is characterized by 2 very important values, attack and defense. So yeah, this is his defense. It's very big.
And his attack is also pretty big.
Yeah, his attack would kill any one of our characters down here, except for her, who got put in the tactical.
Maybe, well, she does have shield ally, so...
We only have one special attack here, and it's poison.
And it does 25 damage.
Yeah. I really wanted the melee... Oh, we do have blunt. These guys are doing blunt damage. Good. Oh, this one does do quite a lot of damage.
It's piercing. And right now you only have the one enemy on the field, so...
So he'll kill one of us, but we should win. Oh, I don't like losing people.
Although, if you did the guy that's like a heavy hitter, and then the lady who has the shield ally, that might be able to defend him.
So first put him out, then shield him. Shielding bonus to your rightmost card in the queue. Oh, wait, no, so she would have to go first.
Okay.
Whose level is equal or lower than confused and is not already confused. Oh, I'm sorry, I moved. The effect will last until the end of the round.
Either that or first action, where if you did the fighting guy and then did the first action, you would allow him to attack first, it seems, right? Am I reading that right?
They're moved to the beginning of the queue. It might just mean that it allows him to attack first of all my other characters. Not entirely sure. So like if this, I'm not sure if this is our queue, then that means she's gonna go first. So I would have to cast first action on him to push him forward.
Maybe? I don't know. We'll hit next. Maybe, let's see if maybe there's another...
Oh, I
they
can
aren't-
choose them.
Yeah, because they haven't even been put on the...
Okay. So I would choose him first.
I think so. I don't know. This is really confusing to me too. So
Cards are added to the end of the queue. Some weapons and skills can modify an existing card's position. Yeah, like first action. Tactical cards offer support. They can only be played using their skills. Support actions will affect the rightmost eligible card in the queue. Usually you go left to right, not right to left, so I'm confused. The leftmost card will attack first, but their abilities apply to the rightmost card. That is really weird. Cards take their turn in the queue and attack the closest enemy on either side randomly. Random?
they did say it was very complex. I'm beginning to regret this decision, Lauren. I think you were right. We should have done the auto resolve.
Or auto resolve. Okay. Okay. So we wanted him up first.
I think. And then
apply her ability to him before we add someone new.
Right, well, we can only do one card, so...
Okay, did we want him to have first action, even though first action would not necessarily... Oh, wait, it would kill it, wouldn't it? Okay, so first action?
Okay, let's try it.
No valid target for that skill. Then shield ally?
I guess so.
Or opponent's rightmost card in the queue whose level is equal or lower than the confuse rating. No, his level is higher than our confuse rating, so confuse wouldn't work if we used her. But it would if we used him.
Okay.
Loses its attack in the first fight phase.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay, next turn?
I suppose.
Or skip. Do not want to play any more cards in this preparation phase, you can skip. Okay? Or do we want to try putting more people in the
We
field?
can't, because we already used up all our cards.
Okay, then
I think we hit the hourglass.
but this one is skip.
Yeah, I think skip is if you don't want to use up all your cards, I think.
And he plays something. He increased its defense.
Huh.
So we could put another person on the field, right?
I think so.
Yeah, we can play 4 cards this time, it looks like.
Alright, so let's put out our 2 other fighters.
You don't want to put them out and then, like, I don't know, shield one of them?
Well, yeah, we can, because we have 4. There's 4 cards in play right now that we can do.
Yeah, but it only lets you shield the last one. That was a bad choice. We should have had her shield him, because he's our biggest
Can you click
damage.
on the one you just put in? No?
No?
Okay, so once you click on something, you can't undo it, huh? That I'm not sure how I feel about that. Well, it looks like the last one is rather... What's the get closer? What does get closer mean again?
It allows a character to enter the battlefield, but by doing so it gets confused and loses its attack in the first fight phase.
That doesn't seem all that useful at all.
No, we really should have shielded him first.
Yeah, you're probably right. Although if we can get all 3 of our people out there, they can probably kill this boar before it gets a chance to do anything, because it can't attack.
I don't think we want to use these guys up yet, because we're going to need to well... Yeah, I don't know what to do. We could do first action on her, get our good guy out of the way.
I don't think it gave us that option, because nothing's lighting up.
Yeah.
So I guess just put out our other fighter.
Oh, the reason it's not working is the object's level has to be equal or lower than this number. Mm-hmm. And they're both higher.
Right, because our support is a 2 and they're 3s. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I guess we just put out all of our fighters and guess prepare for battle. And I guess this is the part where we hit the skip phase.
Sure we don't want to try shielding somebody? Yeah, I do want to... No, I can only shield the one in the back.
Well, she is the weakest as far as armor is concerned.
Any hit from this is going to kill any one of them.
But like I said, it can't attack the first round. And
Oh, well.
your combined attacks are going to kill it.
We hope. And now she's gone. We can't use her anymore.
Well, yeah, that's how it worked with the last one too.
Forfeit further moves this round. Your enemy will have the chance to play any remaining cards.
It doesn't have any remaining cards, so only 2 fight phases, huh?
So we
We
got
killed
to
it.
go first, so we killed it.
Well, yeah, because
We still had to deal with the other one. Even though it was off on the side.
that is weird.
You have slaughtered the boars, and you are able to salvage much usable stuff from them. The downside to choosing combat is that your people may get wounds, and with heavy wounds they will risk death every turn until they heal once more.
How did we get bird meat from a boar?
Well, you know, these are very special boar that are part bird.
Just take it and leave?
I would, yeah, let's take it and leave. And get our whole 1 XP out of it.
And then I think we're supposed to go back to him and bring him the bones.
Theodore welcomes you. Well, hello there. I see you're finding your feet and making first steps into the world. Well done. Wonderful. Well done.
More food.
And keep your resources. They may come in handy on a rainy day, you know. As you saw, you got both experience points and research points, on top of any material rewards. All of these will help you grow stronger. So, you've discovered that some events will let you solve a situation through more than combat. These non-combat challenges are often just as hard, but it means that fighting is not the only way. Remember, wounds from combat challenges can kill your people even after the fight, so choosing a different path is often safer, and having a medic in your party will help decrease the chances of dying as well. Anyway, great job on the boars.
I do not want to listen to his tutorial again, so we're going to go with thanks. I think I'm getting the hang of things.
Yeah, let's lie.
Practice makes
Continue on.
perfect, you know. So now that the boars are done for, let's practice one more challenge type. Social encounters. I spotted a fellow demon called Hurlik, and I want you to convince him to give you some gold. When you have it, bring it back here.
So I guess that wraps it up for now. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you thought, and we'll see you again next time. Bye!
Later.